First, congratulations. You made it to the Tomoka Regional Science and Engineering Fair. Hi, my name is Jeremy Blinn. I'm the Secondary Science Curriculum Specialist for Volusia County Schools and the Director of the Tomoka Regional Science and Engineering Fair. I wanted to provide you an orientation video of what to expect on January 29th, the morning of, and the judging and the whole process from beginning to end. Unfortunately, we were unable to have a physical gathering like we usually do for parent and student orientation on that morning, so this will have to suffice. And obviously, you found it. You got access to it, hopefully, by the multiple means that we've tried to get it to you. Anyway, let's get started on this quick orientation. The Tomoka Regional Science and Engineering Fair is an affiliate of the Florida State Science and Engineering Fair, which is also an affiliate of the International Science and Engineering Fair. We all follow the rules of the International Science and Engineering Fair, and the state provides us a supplement each year. So all the paperwork that has been provided, all that fun stuff to fill out, that is guided by the International Science and Engineering Fair and the State Science and Engineering Fair. The teachers, the science fair facilitators, and a safety review committee have gone through your paperwork and reviewed them completely. We know if there's any errors and omissions at this point. If there are, at the award ceremony, if you are selected to go to state and there happens to be anything we need you to work on very quickly, your school-based science fair facilitator will be contacting you immediately, probably the next day of school, to make sure you start working on the corrections, because we have a very short deadline after the award ceremony on February 1st, more about that later, and to get that paperwork to the state complete, error-free, and on time. Let's talk about what to expect. So when you set up your project, which you may have already done based on the time you access this video, in the morning, 8:30, the judging will start. Just prior to that, around 7:45, 8 o'clock, if you want to go in a little ahead of time and get the last minute touches on your board, so just kind of mentally prepare, you're more than welcome to go into the Hollis Center gym and kind of look at it. When 8:30 starts, parents are to leave. When we announce the judging will be starting in 10 minutes, 5 minutes, etc., we'll need parents to move their way out of the Hollis Center gym, and you are more than welcome to go into the Carlton Union building to keep warm, because I know it's going to be a cold morning. And there'll be a parent area for you to kind of relax inside. Again, in all Stetson buildings, it is required, the Stetson requirement, to have masks on. So please, for our hosts' sake, let's abide by their requirements. So the Tomoka Regional Science and Engineering Fair has 13 categories. The 13 categories, your project's been placed in one of them, and you will only compete against those like you. Like middle school students compete against middle school. Senior division, that's the high school, they'll compete against each other in the high school division. We don't have competitions against each other from those two different divisions. Keeps things fair. Each category will be awarded, as long as there's enough projects in each category, the first, a second, a third, and an honorable mention. In the event that there aren't 3 or 4 projects, then the first and a second award will be awarded if there were 2 projects, for instance. This is an important part of the orientation here, and that's the selection of state fair delegates. It's not correct to infer that all first place projects will end up going to state. In fact, there may be a very strong second or third place recipient in another category that's more state ready, and there's a lot that goes into that. The judges consider so many things for project readiness: student presentation, student knowledge, the project board itself, and the paperwork all goes into this to factor the state delegate selections. We'll find out Tuesday night, February 1st, who's going to state. That's very exciting. Another thing to keep in mind is there aren't just category judges walking around in the fair. There are other judges. They're called special awards judges. You may or may not be able to distinguish the difference between category or special awards judges, but they're out there. And the special awards judges are walking around for certain criteria. They're looking for certain projects with different things. Each special awards comes from different college, universities, professional firms. We have lots of organizations that have partnered with us for decades. And they're literally going to give thousands of dollars away. So that's pretty exciting. Anytime you have a judge coming up to you, give them your best. That's really important, because they may be a category judge, they may be a special awards judge. It's possible to not even place in category, but win maybe hundreds of dollars because your project is resonating with what the special awards judge is looking for. That's really exciting. Okay, lastly, I just wanted to make sure you remember that the award ceremony will not be following the judging like it has in the past. If you're an experienced participant of the Tomoka Regional Science and Engineering Fair, you know that we have often immediately about a few hours later did the award ceremony. We're not doing that this year. Instead, we're going to have that on Tuesday, February 1st. It'll be located at Mainland High School in the Performing Arts Center, their large auditorium. And I know that you're going to be curious as to know, should I make the commitment to drive there that evening? Well, how are you going to find out? Let me show you. Well, it's all going to start by going to our Volusia County Schools homepage. That's at vcsedu.org. Go to the homepage, and then in the upper right hand area, you will see a V portal. We're going to go to V portal, click on here, and then you will see V portal. The students are quite familiar with accessing this. Now here there's going to be a science fair introduction icon. Now mine is of course top, front, and center because I use it quite often. But if yours isn't, you can go ahead and just start typing science, and then you get that far, and you'll see science fair introduction. So that'll give you to send you to the icon to this area, and then what you're going to end up seeing is this front page. And right here it says, click here to access the students that will be acknowledged during the Tomoka Engineering Fair. And it shows you the location, the time, the day, location, and the address again. When you click on there, it'll go to a PDF file that will have the students' names alphabetized by last name. Right now, it's just a placeholder until we have that posted. When will it be posted? Check around Sunday evening, Monday morning. And it is only going to list who's going to be acknowledged, not specifics. If we have any kind of situation where we're unable to perform the award ceremony by any chance, we will post them here, the awards and everything. But in the meantime, the award ceremony is planned and is ready to go. And I'm recording this about 1 week ahead of time. That is, I think, all the information that you absolutely need to be ready to compete, and know how you're going to find out the information at the award ceremony about who's going to be at the award ceremony. And it's an exciting time, and I'm really grateful to all the students who put in the time this year to do a science fair project. This isn't an easy year. It hasn't been an easy year, and it's very much appreciated by me that you're willing to compete. With that, I close and hope that you have an amazing time, and good luck.